Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the tray, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah. Welcome to the Basement Sports Network Postgame Show. I'm your host, Roy A. Shepherd. And tonight, they almost got me. I almost locked back in. I almost came on here tonight and told you motherfuckers that we was finna win the title. All right? I almost got caught up in the moment. Miami dropped the game to the Minnesota Timberwolves at home, 106-104. In a contest that was personally, like, it reminded me of the Heat days of old. Hello, Miguel. I don't know why you say your name is Dan, but okay. So we celebrate Christmas in March now. This was a present to me, Dan the Film Jit. I'm not gonna lie. Like exactly right here. Like this is where I am, bro. That entertained me. I thought Miami had a chance to win that game, which is all that you can hope for up until the very last minute. They made it exciting up until the very last second of the game. And then they lost. Good. Great. That's exactly what you want. Like, there are a lot of positives to talk about from this game. Like, I mean, both offensively and defensively. And I'll start with the fact that we held Anthony Edwards to 13 points, 4 of 10 shooting. I thought they played remarkable defense on Anthony Edwards. But I also didn't think that he was as engaged as he customarily is. Like, for him to only take, 10 shots, like, that's not his bag. But, hey, we played well on there. Bam played amazing again, continuing his trend since Jimmy announced that. Like, Bam was great tonight. It was, Roddy. That was the kind of tank that moves you. You saw things that were like, okay, if we were not tanking this year, trying to get VJ Edgecombe, huh? Then tonight is the type of night where I'll be like, oh, I found players and things that I like to see. So let's talk about a couple of those things tonight. It's just me, so it's going to be me and y'all talking tonight. Y'all got any questions that y'all want me to answer? Feel free to put them in the live chat. If you're on Twitch, I feel like I can still see your answers on the live chat. If you're on Twitter, maybe not as frequently. But if you have a problem, come to the Basement Sports Network. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe to this channel. We are almost at 3,000 members. I think we're like 12 subscribers away from 3,000 subscribers. So tap in. We said the show is more entertaining with just me. I think for people who enjoy a more optimistic view on kind of where the team is going on a game-to-game basis, then I might be more entertaining for you. Because I'm a prisoner of the moment in terms of like the basketball conversation. So if we win, I think we're winning the title. If we lose, I want to trade everybody. So the game-to-game experience might be a little bit more inconsistent with me, which gives you highs and lows. Whereas opposed like the other members of the basement are very consistent. But that's not what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about the valiant tank that happened tonight. So Bam Adebayo, 11 of 21 from the field, 1 of 5 from three-point line, but 6 of 7 from the free throw line. 29 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Bam, I think Bam is kind of taking his turn, whereas his offense is the offense that he is looking for. Y'all make sure y'all listen to Liddy. Hit that like button for us one time. We trying to kick the algorithm ass every time. Listen, don't just engage with us on the in the live chat. Like, we appreciate everybody who live chats with us. Of course, that gets you put up on the stream from time to time, particularly when you send that super chat money. But like, when you engage with us here, that's cool. To help us beat the algorithm, we need y'all to comment under this video after it's all over. Not just in the live chat, but after that. But yeah, for sure. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with the folks. Y'all tap in with the gang. Hit that motherfucking like button. We are here on the road to 3,000 before we on the road to 4,000. But yeah, I think with Bam, what I've liked the most is kind of like the step that he's taken in terms of commanding the offense, no matter the circumstances. I think last game people expected a little more because Tyler didn't play. And then tonight, even with Tyler back from a headache or whatever the fuck he got, I think Bam still took control over what was happening with the offense. Like, more assertive. 21 shots when Tyler Herro's playing. Give me more. Like, I need that. I like that. Adding the 13 rebounds without Khalil Ware playing. This is the player that Bam Adebayo is. This is the player that a lot of people maligned early in the season, saying that he had regressed, taken a step back or whatever. I think now it's kind of leveled off. His play has kind of leveled off, and Bam has been phenomenal. Tonight was no exception. I think Bam kind of helped keep the Miami Heat afloat offensively and while doing his job defensively. We heard very little tonight from Julius Randle. He had 13 points. Naz Reid kind of went crazy a little bit from three-point line. He ended up with 15 points, and that's kind of all they needed from him. But yeah, I think Bam, as a front court player, he did it all tonight because his front court partner was Kevin Love in the starting lineup, and then Kyle Anderson in 9 minutes of action. So tonight they put 43 minutes on Bam's shoulders and was like, "Hey, bro, you're gonna have to command this game." And I think he did a good job of that tonight, despite what happened. Who we got next? Tyler Herro, 22 points on 21 American shots. I need more from an all-star. I'm sorry. Like, I know what I am. I know how I am perceived. I know what people think of me when it comes to my opinions of Tyler Herro. But I also don't give a fuck. I don't care what y'all think about my opinion of Tyler Herro. I care about what he does on the basketball court. And the man took 21 shots to get 22 points. It's not efficient. It's not enough. It's not good. Like, I think the shot diet has regressed. I'm not going to sit up here and act like he had a terrible game. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, that's disingenuous. Because at certain points in this game, I felt like Tyler was having a solid all-around game. And then at some point in time, it just kind of teeters off. His play tonight didn't necessarily swing the balance of whether we won or lost. At the end of the day, I'm just going to you said, what does the rest of my shirt say? Oh, it says, have yourself a happy little Christmas. And it's the painting dude. I don't remember his name, but it's like Ross. That's his name. Yeah, it's the dude who paints, bro. Bob Ross. But this is my ugly Christmas sweater. I don't know why I wanted to wear it tonight, but I did, so I did. DJ, I don't agree. I don't think Tyler Herro's defense is ever good. But I think Tyler Herro was having a good game, and then somewhere along the lines it went off the rails, bro. Like, in terms of like shot selection, in terms of like how many shots he was taking, I think it went off the rails towards the end. But I don't think that he is the reason that we lost this game. I want to make sure I make that clear here because I know people are going to misinterpret my thoughts on this game and saying that I blame him for the loss. I don't blame Tyler Herro for the loss. I think he's a part of the reason we lost. But overall, we lost because Minnesota has more talent than the Miami Heat. Like, that's going to be the reason they lose most games because Minnesota is a more talented team or other teams are more talented. Bob Ross not catching no strays. This Bob Ross love over here, baby. Like this Bob Ross appreciation. That's what this shirt is. Okay, so we just we make sure that we do that. But yeah, I ain't gonna blame Tyler Herro for the loss, but I do think that he played terrible tonight. The 9 of 21 unacceptable. 4 of 8 from 3 is cool. Got one free throw out of the game. Had 7 assists. But Tyler Herro's assists are always kind of like a tricky subject for me. Sometimes they're impactful. Other times they are a result of him kind of bailing himself out of trouble and other guys hitting shots. I wasn't really attentive enough to be able to tell you which one it was tonight. I don't, but again, like my overarching point on Tyler Herro is I don't think he shot the ball well. I don't think he particularly played well, but it wasn't his fault that the Miami Heat lost this game tonight. And I don't know who to blame it on, because outside of those two, we ain't get much of shit else from nobody. Kevin Love started tonight, played 10 minutes. 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 6 points, 2 rebounds. How much you expect Kevin Love to be able to contribute? Davion Mitchell tonight, 38 minutes, 3 of 9 from the floor, 7 points, 10 assists, and that's it, like 4 rebounds. Here's what I will say about Davion Mitchell. I've been pleasantly surprised by his ability to play back. Roddy Bricks, thank you for the $2 dono. He said, don't slay my boy Ritz. Tyler was trying tonight, LMAO. I don't care if he was trying tonight. He tries every night. That's one thing that I don't slander Tyler Herro for is effort. He gives effort, maximum effort, every night. I believe Tyler Herro is trying to win the game every time he takes the court. How he goes about processing what he needs to do to win that game is what I usually have the issue with. But yeah, like this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to slander him tonight. I don't want to point the gun at Tyler Herro and say he's the reason that we lost. I just want to acknowledge that his play wasn't the greatest. You feel me? Like, at least tonight it was only 21 shots. That's a silver lining for me. He didn't take 28 shots. He only took 21 shots, okay? But I want to get back around to Davion Mitchell, because Davion Mitchell, surprisingly, like one of the things that I've enjoyed most about him being here is his playmaking ability, which I was skeptical on. I didn't know whether or not, like, what level of playmaker he was. But I won't call him an elite playmaker. I won't say that he facilitates offense at a high level. But I will say this. Like, he has done that at a higher level than a lot of guys that we've tried to come in here and play in the backcourt. Maybe not to Kyle Lowry extent, because I think Kyle Lowry facilitates offense, even if it doesn't result in the like assist numbers. But I think what Davion Mitchell has been doing is he's been finding open guys. He's been he's been driving to the lane. He's been getting rim pressure off the dribble, and he's been using that to his advantage to create opportunities for other people, and it's been working out for him. So, like, while I don't consider him a facilitator of offense, I think the way that he has played has warranted some respect. Davion got some ADHD sometimes. I agree. I believe sometimes he gets caught up in the middle between when he wants to, like, how he wants to impact the game. Because I think what I've learned about him is that he has multiple ways to impact the game. Defensively, for sure, I think we were familiar with that even before he got here. But after he got here, I think you saw some of the ways that he can contribute offensively. Kind of like the speed. He adds a level of speed that we didn't have, a level of athleticism to the position, an ability to dribble. You say Ant sold your 17 leg parlay. Hey, bro, dropping 25. That's what you get when you bet against the Miami Heat defense. No, I'm lying. I thought I would have bet that too. But yeah, Davion Mitchell, he kind of gets lost in kind of his duties between trying to score and trying to facilitate. And I think that's where he gets caught in the middle, and that's where you have the lapses, bro. Like, so, but overall, bro, like, I like him as a player. I just recognize that he's not a starting caliber point guard. He's faster than Drew Smith. He's also stronger than Drew Smith. But you said, how much are we paying Davion next year? I've said this in several conversations before. I think I would be comfortable. My ideal world is that we're paying Davion Mitchell about $6 million a year next year. So maybe a 3-year, $18 million deal or something to that effect. I think I would be comfortable paying him anything less than $10 million. I don't want to count another man's pocket. Like, that's not what I want to do. Like, I don't get your money, black man. Like, if you get that money, then I'm going to be rooting for you. I just think, like, in terms of like building a team, I don't think you want to pay him as like a starter. I don't think you want to pay him like he's a penciled in starter, knowing that you can bring in greater talent at that position. And so, like, Davion Mitchell, I want to keep him around. I like Davion Mitchell. I like what he contributes. I would like to see him as a member of the Miami Heat. In what capacity that is, doesn't really matter to me as long as the money matches. Like, and as long as the team is being built in a way that kind of maximizes his contributions and doesn't try and force him to do things more than what he's capable of doing. So, like, I don't want to see them kind of invest in Davion Mitchell being a scorer or a facilitator or nothing like that, or a lead guard. I want to see them invest in him as kind of like a spark plug guy off the bench that comes in high energy, great defensive tools. I like what he does on defense, and I would like that as a backup point guard. I wouldn't mind that at all. Him being a part of the long-term guard rotation does not bother me at all. I just don't want to see him as a starter. Like, I think that's what it is for me, and I don't want them to pay him like a starter. So anything less than $10 million a year would be great for me. Yeah, like DJ, I'm with you. That's where I'm at right there. So let's pivot off of Davion a little bit. My Spo did something else with the lineup today, whereas he removed Terry from the lineup when Tyler came back, and he inserted Pele Larson, Terry Rozier, as opposed to the 40 minutes that he got last time. Only got 12 minutes this game. 10 minutes for Jaime Jaquez, 9 minutes for Kyle Anderson. But again, like I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now, whereas you've noticed the pattern with Spo where he's shrinking this lineup or this rotation down to about 7 guys. And he's kind of rocking with that 7-man rotation. And whether you believe that's a good or bad thing is all a matter of perspective. I think once Andrew Wiggins comes back, that may expand to 8. Because I think he's going to want to try and keep Haywood Highsmith in the rotation. Would I do that? No, because I hate Haywood Highsmith. Of course, I don't think he's a good basketball player. But I think having Haywood Highsmith as a part of your 7-man rotation gives them a level of versatility defensively, especially with Andrew Wiggins out. Like Haywood Highsmith gives them a player that they can play at 7 positions and he can guard 7 positions, and that's the logic. But like, when you get Andrew Wiggins back, I think Spo is shrinking the rotation to the point that where when Wiggins is back, you won't see Jaime Jaquez at all. You won't be seeing Terry Rozier at all. They won't be doing that. I don't know if – so him starting Pele Larson is confusing to me because I don't know whether or not that means that he's kind of replace Terry with Pele in his mind. Like, will he play Pele primarily as a guard? And that's kind of the question that I would have for when they get everybody back. Appreciate you, Roddy Bricks, for the $5 donor. He said, Terry Parlay. Listen, brother, if anything, that nigga – I can tell you one thing about Terry Rozier. That nigga bets the under. All right, I can see a nigga gambling habits. He bets the under. But back to this. Like, I know a lot of people have been clamoring for Terry Rozier to kind of like be on the bench and to replace him with anybody. Pele Larson is considered an option in that regard. I'm not sure how viable it is to kind of just remove Terry Rozier out the rotation, whatever. That's a lot of money to put on the bench, bro. Like, and I don't think that's a humongous portion of your cap that is being saddled to the bench, not being productive for you. They said that nigga Terry still hitting the bookie in Carroll City at the corner store. Hey, bro. Niggas got to put that ticket in, though. Come on, huh? We got to get that ticket in. But yeah, I don't know what this means for kind of like the rotation once Andrew Wiggins gets back. But I do think my overarching point is that I think Spo has settled in on kind of where he is in the rotation. I think you're getting the 7-man rotation out of this, which will look like Bam, Khalil, Davion, Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Herro as your starting 5. You get minutes from Duncan Robinson off the bench. Haywood Highsmith and Jovic. Like, I think that's kind of where this is trending. Those are going to be guys like because let's just get it right. Like, even though tonight for me is a win because we lost and we improve our odds of kind of getting great lottery picks or whatever. Like, that's not Miami's aim. Miami's aim is to win games, and as part of that trend, as part of that mantra, as part of that way of life, Miami is going to play in a way, or Spo in particular, like he's going to play in a way. Him, Bam, Tyler to an extent, like their mentality is not to lose games, not to tank. They're trying to win games, and that combination will find a way to kind of like get wins up out of here. And so I think to that end, Spo is going to limit the rotation, play guys that he trusts, and I think the guys that I named, essentially the starting 5, and Duncan, Haywood, and maybe Jovic when he returns, those are going to be guys that he rocks with throughout the rest of the season. You're not going to see much Terry. You're not going to see much Jaime Jaquez. Alec Burks, I know how much people enjoy watching him play. Alec Burks might be a guy in there, but I don't think so. But the G League guys, all these people who open for these G League guys to get some run, you're not getting that. Like, that's out because Spo's trying to win games. Hope it ain't bad. We need Who? Oh, you talking about Kellel? Rodney, what do we need him for? Like that's my question. We might see a little Pele. We seen him tonight. He played 18 minutes. Started. So like Pele was cool. Oh, look, guys, we got somebody joining me. Ant Donardo. Hey, Ant, how are you doing today?
You don't care.
No.
I do have a question for you though.
What's up?
Is that a Christmas sweater? What's this saying?
It is. It says, "Have yourself a happy little Christmas," and it has
Bob. Bro, that's actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of fire.
Yeah,
that's actually kind of fire.
Yeah, I was in the Christmas spirit because the Miami Heat played a game that I enjoyed watching them play, and they lost. So like, it felt like a win for me.
Listen, 22 points and 21 shots is not good, but I feel like he was doing some things tonight.
That's what I was saying it earlier. Like I didn't feel like Tyler was having a bad game.
That's why I'm mad. But you know what I mean.
But it ended up as a bad game.
Sure.
Like, and that's kind of like what was happening. Like, it's happened to me like 2 or 3 times at this point now, where it's like I'm looking at the game and like I'm trying not to allow my bias to kind of take over my thinking as I'm watching the game. And objectively, like I didn't think Tyler was having a bad game tonight until he made like the switch in his head to take an uptick in the amount of times that he was shooting the ball. Like that to me felt like he kind of kicked that part of him into overdrive, and it results in him having a bad game. Like, is that how you view it? Is it just like, is it too much shooting, not enough shooting? I don't know how you look at it, bro. How do you look at Tyler?
Typically, yeah. I like that, by the way, Dan the and hey, I like that. But typically
it's even, by the way, though.
Oh, I am also a liar because earlier today I tweeted I'm not tweeting again until Terry Rozier scores 20. I'm gonna tweet as soon as I upload my post game, get some promo out.
Correct.
But yeah, I feel like Tyler usually plays that hero ball maybe to a higher degree because I actually thought the couple of threes that he did late were decent. I felt like he got a good look off the BAM screen a couple of times. He just couldn't hit them to fall. But the frustrating part is that he was 4 of 8 from 3 today, and he has not been shooting efficiently from 3. But the threes that he missed were all those huge threes at the end of the game that really could have kept them in it. So, but then again, he did hit a big 3 to match Anthony Edwards, and he hit a big 3 earlier when the Wolves were on like a 13-2 run. So, I don't know. The main thing that I want to see from Herro is the decrease in turnovers. And today he had 7 assists to 2 turnovers. That's kind of my reason for optimism with him today. I feel like he's going to need to shoot 21 shots just because of the nature of the way this roster is built. But I want to see him get an uptick in his playmaking. And I thought we saw it tonight. I thought he had some really nice reads to Bam Adebayo. That's kind of my biggest thing why I'm like, okay, he was cool tonight. Although 21 shots for 22 points is not great.
So 21 shots isn't the result of the way that this team is built, Ant Donardo. I need to correct you on that. 21 shots is a way of Tyler Herro's built as a player. In order for him to receive the amount of points that he's a volume scorer, which means he needs to shoot the ball a lot in order to get into a rhythm or like make shots. So he needs those 21 shots in order to get into the mid to high 20s. He can't do it efficiently on like 16, 17 shots, not on the 90 and not out basis, because he doesn't get to the rim as efficiently. So like there is like that delicious, but I agree. Like I think for his game, like he was cool. Like I wasn't really tripping on like how he was playing until later on in the game. But like I wasn't even really tripping in because a lot of the looks, like you said, were clean looks. He just missed them. And so like I didn't. While I was watching the game, I didn't think Tyler Herro had a bad game. But like when I looked at his stats and then I think back on it, it was like, okay, it was a bad game, but it was an okay game. Like it was, I'm not tripping too much on that. What I am, however, is like I want Miami to lean into the Bam thing, bro. Like not as a number one option scorer. Like I don't think he's that, but I think like the team as a whole needs to lean into him as a scoring option that needs to be viewed on par with Tyler Herro. Not like secondary to him, bro. Like whichever one has it going, that needs to be the guy that we all follow. Like agree, disagree?
I think, well, no, obviously 100% agree, but I think they did do that down the stretch today.
I'm not talking about just today. I'm talking about like overall throughout the course of the season. Like we see times where that doesn't always happen. But I think as a team, like
because I think we might have talked about this the last game too. what does Tyler Herro shots look like when it comes to late in games? It's fadeaway three-pointers, sidestep threes, heavily contested stuff, which he can hit, but obviously he's not going to do it efficiently. And that's kind of what you were just saying as well. Where when you look at Bam Adebayo, every one of his shots late in these games have either been like a little turnaround in the paint from 7 to 8 feet out, or a nice little dribble pull-up to get to that mid-range spot. Even today, he had that wide open three-pointer, which I thought was off a nice pass from Tyler Herro, but it's just much easier looks. And for that reason, it's a lot more sustainable than going to Tyler Herro late in games. So yeah, 100%, the offense should run through him late in the games. Now, I think that's he should, because I don't know. I don't know the fine line between, like, for example, the last few games, or the Cavs game where Tyler Herro jacked up, or the Knicks game where Tyler Herro jacked up a bad three. I don't know the line between blaming Tyler Herro for selfishness and poor IQ, but also blaming Tyler Herro for not being vocal, or blaming Bam for not being vocal and demanding the ball. Like, do you think he needs to be more vocal late in games to get his shots?
Yeah, but I think this is a multi-part problem. I think it's everybody holds some blame in Bam not getting the ball. Yes, I do think that he should demand the ball more late in games when he has it going and he sees the offense is kind of like moving somewhere. Like, he has the cachet. He's the captain. He has the ability to say, "Hey, give me the fucking ball," and like let me make the decision on how the offense is going to go from this possession. I think a lot of that is also incumbent on other players, particularly Tyler Herro. There's no need to shy away from that conversation. Like, I think Tyler Herro is the only player on the roster who has like the gonads to be able to tell, not to be able to, but like he has the gonads to tell Tyler Bam Adebayo, "I'm finna shoot this. I don't care if you want it." Like, but that needs to be like a balance between those two, learning how to like defer to one another when it's appropriate to do that. And I think the bigger part of that is on Tyler Herro, because Bam seems like a person who's willing to defer while Tyler Herro isn't. The third part of that is absolutely on Spo. Spo needs to tell people like, "Hey, give the fucking ball. This is, if we're not gonna run, like, we're gonna run plays that directly get Bam involved. Like, we're gonna run actions that have him directly involved in everything that we do down the stretch of games, so that we will live and die with our best players always being involved." And I don't think we get enough of that from Spo. So Spo holds some of the blame in that too. Like, I think it's a multi-part problem, but yeah, Bam is a part of that. Bam needs to speak up and be like, "Hey, give me the fucking ball." Like, I don't know, but again, like, this kind of puts me in a conundrum based off of where I've been with Bam for the better part of like a year and a half, whereas like I've accepted who he is as a player. You know what I mean? That's not who Bam is. Like, Bam's not a "give me the fucking ball, let me cook" type guy. Or maybe he might be turned into one. Who knows?
I hope so. I hope he is. I mean, did Bam score 30 last game? Had 29 today. I feel like he's got.
Bam scored 34 last game.
Yeah, so, and I think he had 30 like a game or two before that. Like, I don't remember a stretch of Bam having basically 30 points like 3 out of 4 games before. Like, he really looks like he said enough is enough. Like, it's time to be the guy. And I heard he was asked about that recently too, like if he was worried off the first stretch of the season. And I thought he really gave a great answer. He was like, "I have 6-7 years of great basketball. I'm not going to let one bad month fluster me." And I think that's the right way to think about it. And I also think he does believe in that mindset based off the way he's come out these last few weeks. I mean, him looking for his shots immediately every single game has been fun to watch. And I think he needs to do a better job finding a balance between the jump shots and the aggression. Today, I think he was a little bit better. We saw him take Naz Reid off the dribble a couple of times, get to the rim, have some nice dunks today. But I think he'll continue to find that good balance because, yes, as good as the jump shot is looking now, he's more times than not faster, stronger than his opponent, the guy who's guarding him straight up.
How do you classify Bam's aggression though? Like, because like most people classify it by the total number of shots that he took. Are you classifying his aggression as by like him driving to the rim?
Well, you can call that aggression, but I would also classify his aggression based off shot attempts because earlier this year. Yeah, but I just mean within that, though, I think he needs to find a better balance of not settling too much because although he has been taking more shots of late and he's been very efficient, I'm trying to look. Yeah.
This is a very easy question for me.
Bam with Tyler's mentality or Tyler with Bam's defense?
This is a very easy question for me.
Well, I feel like we've been seeing in a confident Bam of late, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather have
Yes.
Bam with Tyler's mentality. It's like not even a question.
Yeah, consistently.
Tyler with Bam's deep.
I like the sweater. I've been said that. I already been eyeing that.
Big mama, big mama, big mama, big mama. Oh, y'all already know what I'm talking about. My bad. Y'all know that woman is the jingle to my bells, bitch. We might need to end this show a little bit earlier.
We got a first night of a back-to-back tonight. I mean, it's already been 30 minutes.
We got another game tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's why I hate how they do me with the NBA schedule, bro. Like, I never know when we have a game. Hold on. All right. I do want to make sure. I got some time. All right. She said I got some time. Y'all say thank you to my wife. All right. That means we can take some time to talk about some of these role players. I want to talk about Hayward Highsmith a little bit.
Whoa. I never think I've heard you say those string of words in that order in my entire life, ever.
Because most of the time I don't want to talk about Hayward Highsmith, but I feel like it's necessary. Hayward has been phenomenal in terms of like
I gotta call the cops because someone's in that Royal.
Hayward has been not terrible.
Okay, that's more like it. Phenomenal. Yeah.
Hayward has been not terrible since he's been kind of like reinserted into the lineup due to injury. I think clearly the defensive prowess was something. You said you thought Super Chat get read? Bro, did I miss yours? Oh.
Those are needle emojis.
My bad, Ratty. He said Tyler need to get on the LeBron yearly break. Hey, did you see that story about like some dude who's now like it was like LeBron's right hand man who like had like an order of questionable substances?
What do you mean they caught like one of his boys or something with some roids?
It's like his role. It's like his guy, like his everything man. Like they Bron needs something. They caught him with some roids, and he was like, "No, this ain't for Bron. This is for somebody else." I don't know how true that is, but whatever. Yeah, talking about Hayward, he's not been terrible. Like
there was no reason for him to get benched this year at all. Like what you are looking for, he's a 3-and-D player, right? That's what he is. And all you should reasonably expect out of a 3-and-D player is to play solid defense and hit a high rate of threes. And that's exactly what he's doing this season. He should not be he shouldn't be starting at the power forward like he was doing for long stretches last year and this year. All that stuff is ridiculous. That lineup that Spo ran out in the fourth quarter with Davion, Terry, Tyler, and Hayward at the 4, I don't know what the hell that was. He should not play any minutes at the 4. But if he's at the 2 or 3, I'm cool with it. And especially when you have him and Davion at the top of a zone, you got Davion with his super quick lateral quickness. You got Hayward with the 7-foot wingspan at the top. They were making life hell for Anthony Edwards. He could not do shit. Even late in the game, Anthony, he had a pass tipped by Hayward, which, you know, the way this season's going, it ended up right in Jaden McDaniels' hands. But even that was a hell of a play late in the game. I really think the Heat might have something there, like with that zone, with a Hayward and Davion at the top. I think they might have something there.
Yeah, I don't. But like, I can't.
I didn't say it was something good.
Yeah. I mean, what I can't deny is that like, I've seen him play. I have watched, and I have been like, all right, Shameless, you cool, bro, for the night or whatever. Like, bro's been playing well since they put him back in the lineup. There, I said it. It makes me want to throw up, but at least I got it out, bro. I said it. Roddy Bricks, appreciate you for the $2.
Hard in the giving mood today. You put out a tweet saying you were moved by a Heat basketball moment today.
It was like 45 seconds. It was that 45-second stretch where they got like 3 back-to-back turnovers or whatever, like dunking got a 3 out of it. Bam got a dunk out of it, and then it was like another 3.
Bam hit the 3 with the facial, and then Duncan hit the 3. And when Tyler got the steal, I was so ready for him to jack a terrible shot and ruin that shit. But he was smart. He found Bam on the dunk. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was some nice reads early on.
That's what made this game particularly fun, bro. Like, it was like, it felt for a minute like the scrappy Heat teams of old that always made it tough. Like, we not as talented as you motherfuckers, but bitch, you got to come in here and play me every night. Like,
by any chance, you remember game 1 versus the Celtics in 2022? Where they went on they outscored Boston like 40-14 in the quarter. You had Oladipo playing the passing lanes and Jimmy and Bam.
Sure.
Like,
for sure.
That stretch in the fourth quarter, the third quarter, that 18-4 run, it reminded me of that. Like, Minnesota, they couldn't do shit with us at that point. They were all over the place defensively.
That's kind of like, I think at the end of the day, like, that's ideally what we would want from this season. Like, I still don't mind them losing this game. But, like, if I get that type of effort from this team to the point where they're making it competitive, they're making it tough, then it endears me more to the roster than anything else. Roddy Brick with the $2 donut. He said Bron got that Barry Bonds dope man on speed dial. Yes, indeed. Justin Franklin, appreciate you for the 99-cent dono or super sticker, even though you decided not to bring your fucking ass to work.
You donated your yearly basement salary to the stream? How would you do that? That's crazy. I did do that too.
Yeah.
What else you expect, Roddy Briggs? That's what I do.
Come on, man. Like, y'all disgusting folks out here. I don't really think there's much else to talk about. Ant reminded me that there's a game tomorrow. So I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but y'all only getting kind of a post-game show. Look, we still got some time left. Y'all gonna get 40 minutes. I feel like that's a good enough conversation for this. We play the Bulls tomorrow. Ant, the boy feeling good?
Yeah. So today I went out and we saw Bang Bro as goatee. I like that. Bang Bro Ant. That's not even enough to cover the year. Yeah, you're right. That was that 360 deal. I think you would get it. When do the checks hit? Is it once every 5 years? 10? I forget. You heard of the movie Last Breath? The one about the deep sea diver?
Last Zelle that I sent out of this motherfucker.
You heard of the movie Last Breath about the deep sea diver?
Oh, the one with
Shang-Chi
in there?
Yeah, Shang-Chi. I saw it today. It was actually really good.
Shut the fuck up. We got a real nigga up here. Already? Y'all don't know nothing about this. My boy.
What's good, Brett?
What's up, shot? You on mute, bitch. Oh,
what's going on, fellas?
What's good, bro? Nice to see you, man.
What's going on, Ant?
Oh yeah, you just made my night, bro. Hey, the people need to hear from you, bro.
I know, brother.
Y'all know why he on here, because we finna play them sorry ass Bulls. He say, big brother.
Yes, sir.
Brother. I'll let y'all cook. That is my big brother. So Chuck, I'm asking you, the boy feeling good about this game?
Yeah, for sure. We got y'all. The fuck? Hell yeah, we feeling good. What you like to say? Bam, 6. Tyler, 60. Shots, goddammit, 14 points. What are you talking about? Yeah, talk about, bro. Yeah, but nah, for real, I think the Heat gonna do it tomorrow, man. We don't got nothing for y'all, no Vucevic, no Ayo Dosunmu, nobody. So the Heat got that one tomorrow, Brick, bro.
You right, Justin. Let myself. My bad. It's because you ain't here to produce. The boy feeling good.
Yeah, sure, man. I'm looking forward to watching some Heat basketball and hopefully getting some more big bro on the stream tomorrow.
We might be able to make that.
That's insane.
Real hoop talk here.
I'm about to Photoshop something into your hand, Stone. As soon as we get out of
Nah, don't
Why
do
you got
that
on
to
the
me.
Versace shirt on this bitch? Where the fuck you came from?
Because I was on a date with a fine ass female. What I gotta do with it?
On a date with some thick shit, Stone. I ain't
You already know.
So Stone, before we get out here, the boy feeling good about tomorrow.
About tomorrow, the Miami Heat play basketball tomorrow
Yeah,
against whom?
the Chicago Bulls.
Oh, they're gonna lose that game. They're gonna lose that game. They're gonna lose all the games. They lost the last 2 games. Andrew Wiggins sucks at basketball. I don't know if he played tonight. Bam 60, Tyler 40. Finna piss on O-Block, Duncan 80. Nah. Bam, maybe 60. Tyler, maybe 40 shots. Duncan, 60 years old. That's how he plays basketball. Nah. Chicago Bulls are gonna step all over the Miami Heat, and I'm here for it. I love it. I hate the Miami Heat. But nah, I can't lie to you like that. The Heat are about to blow that shit out.
What is you talking about, Stone? That's
Bam,
what you supposed to tell me.
90.
Come on,
Colette Ware, 80.
come on,
Tyler Herro, 60 shots.
come on. Buzelis locked up. That bitch went 10 for 10 versus us the last time we played him. He will be on watch tonight, tomorrow.
How did this team lose by 2? I didn't watch the game. I can't lie.
How did we lose by 2? Bro, they played a fantastic game.
Because they're the Miami Heat. Is that what it is?
Exactly, bro.
But they almost had a miracle comeback. They were down like 6 with like 10 seconds left and had a chance to
didn't
win.
do shit tonight,
Right.
and we still won, and they still lost to me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We're going to get that lottery pick. Fuck you, Oklahoma City. You can suck my fat cock. I don't give a fuck. Oklahoma City, you're not getting that pick.
Hell
It's
yeah.
gone. We
Stone up.
suck. We got Terry Rozier. We got Jaime Jaquez. You are not sniffing that pick. That pick belongs to the Miami Heat.
Oh, brother. And we got the number 1 tank general himself, Tyler fucking Herro.
The GOAT at tanking.
Bitch, he got 22 points on 21 shots tonight. I'm outraged. Let me get out of
I
here.
didn't even have to get it. Like, you could have told me, did he have the same amount of points on the same amount of shots? I would have told you yes. I don't got to guess that. I don't got to watch a game. I just know. I don't know what you want from me. He sucks. Everyone on this team sucks besides Bam. Bam is stepping. Everyone else is stepping away. I don't know what to tell you.
You can tell them that we'll see them tomorrow on
We'll
this
see you
postgame
tomorrow.
show. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun.
Hold on, Royal.
Oh, what happened, Shep?
Oh, shout out to the Blanche Ely High School
Come on now!
basketball
What is you
team
talking
for
about?
winning that 5A state
What is you
championship.
talking about, baby? Yes, sir.
9-time state champions.
I ain't even peep that you got on the jersey right now. Fuck it. Me go crazy. Hey, shout out to my guys, man. You know, greatness comes from. Listen, you can find you a good husband from anywhere. You'll find you a great one from Pompano. Exit 36, ho. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show. Make it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to Ed who pulled up on time. Thank you to my big dog. That boy Shep pulling up one time for the one time. Thank you to Stone for coming up here for no reason after being on a date with some thick shit. You should. That's how I know you ain't getting none because you ain't still outside. And Justin pulling up at the buzzer apparently just to talk shit with my brother after we get finished because he ain't come to work tonight. I ain't gonna. You know what? Fuck it. Ely won some shit. Well, damn, shout out to. First of all, bro, don't act like that, Roddy. Don't be putting the multiple question marks after Ely done won some shit. Brother, y'all know. If you from Broward, you know Blanche Ely High School bring home championships.
Yes, the most in the state of Florida. In that basketball.
Chips. Bitch ass nigga. We'll see y'all next time. Play the video, Justin.
No, play the video, Royal.
I forgot. Justin just in the background. He ain't out here to do no goddamn work. Bitch,
Play the video, Royal. What are you doing?
I'm looking for the video, bro. Hold on. Play the video, V. Oh.
yeah. We packing somebody up.